Hello and welcome to BETV from Buttercross Estates. I'm Daniel and this is Abby.
Hiya.
This week we'll be talking about a property or two and also be talking about some legislation updates and some dates that are coming up for your diaries. First off, let's see what's happened this week, shall we? So Abby, what's happened? Any changes to the market?
So in the last week there has been 16 that have come on, up to 180 grand. There's been 16 that have come on and 15 new ones, which is really good in comparison to last week because we had none of last week in comparison.
Brill. So just one reduced and then and 15 new ones. Brill.
Yeah.
Okay. So busy time for estate agents at the moment.
Real mixture right the way down to like 45,000. So yeah, real different varied end of the spectrum.
So looking at them, what would be your pick?
There was one I was looking at on Clud Avenue, but I just don't think it would have been suitable in the end, just not the right money for making it worthwhile. So in the end, I did go with one that is on with Now Homes on Snowdrop Avenue, which is up on the new Persimmon estate at the top of Beacon Hill Road.
Yep.
Previously we've had a couple up there, another 2-bedroom actually, that went last year, we let that fall on, year before now actually, the 650, and we were absolutely inundated with that one. So this is very similar. This is a 2-bed, 2 double bedrooms, which is really rare. Nice open plan kitchen, and a nice little sitting area as you come in. You do come straight into the front living room, which isn't always ideal, but nobody seems to bother last time to. I think people seem to be really keen on the newness, if you like. But also has 2 parking spaces with it, and just the fact that the market's shifted ever slightly. This one hasn't got a garage, whereas the other one did. So hence I would go with 625, something like that, rather than the 650. But yeah, really nice property. Only thing we need to check on with that one is the fact that it looks like it's probably on the leasehold. It doesn't say it is on the property, but just knowing Lavender Way is, there's a good chance it would be as well. Yeah,
that's certainly worth something checking out. I know the details do say that it's just draft details at the moment, so speak to Now Homes and they should have the information regarding that, and I'll certainly be able to inform you.
But that aside, lovely property. And the nice thing is it's less than 3 years old, so there's a good chance quite a few things are still going to be in warranty, and hopefully, touch wood, you won't have too many maintenance issues with it, which should be, it's nice in that sense. Good first time one actually. If you're finding your footing still, less to think about.
One that caught my eye, I know we've discussed it in to Keene, was on Chestnut Avenue. So with Newton Fallowell. Guide price of 150 to 155, and a 3-bedroom semi-detached house. Comes with a garage, driveway, looks fairly modern inside, apart from probably the bathroom.
It looks like the only room for some reason they haven't done, but might have just been personal taste. It just looks tired in comparison, that's all.
That's all. So I think a good one there that could have some good potential. The garden, I think, needed finishing off, but there was a note to say that it would actually be done once the
it definitely says something about that. It wouldn't be exchanged or something. It was definitely, either way, it said it definitely wouldn't be left that way, which you don't want it to be.
True. True. And for a property that size, I would say rent somewhere 650.
I thought something similar.
Around that 650 mark. For a property like that. So a couple of ones there to look out for. So if you're interested in either of those, speak to either Now Homes or Newton Fallowell and see what they say.
Perfect.
Okay, brilliant. So just before Christmas, we had a landlord seminar, which was held here at our office at the Newark Beacon. And our next one we've got planned for the 3rd of March. For you, bad timing, the screen behind me. We'll flick on.
If it was going to do it, it was going to do it now.
There it is. There we go. So details of our next landlord seminar to be held again here the evening of the 3rd of March. More details will follow, but we're going to have a couple of speakers as before, covering different issues to do with property and finance and being a landlord, and also we'll provide a legislation update to cover some of the changes that have happened in the last 12 months and coming up that we've got on the horizon that have been announced. And I know there's been a couple recently, so
certainly over the last few days actually. In particular, there's been some. I'm going to leave you to talk about that one. The tenant fee ban, I think, is everyone must have heard of. Came in last year. It was last June. So any new ones since then have all been affected by that. So we've all just been sort of carrying on with legislation from there, but now it's going to be affecting your existing ones.
Yeah.
So as of the 1st of June, that's going to kick in. So basically any fees that were noted on the tenancy, so whether that's a call out fee or for a new key, for example, or something like that, or a tenancy renewal, they're going to be null and void. You can't enforce them.
Yep.
So, and if you do enforce them, you're going to have to send them back within 28 days anyway, so just don't. The only thing that doesn't change is your deposit. So you don't have to worry about getting that all mucked around with and unprotected and protected again and sent back. That stays exactly as it is.
Okay, perfect. We've also had announcements in regards to Section 21 notices, and it was brought up again on the Queen's speech that the plans for the government to reform that, which is a major change to the letting industry. So we'll be covering off that and what that means to you as a landlord. And one recently.
Yeah, so recently Robert Jenrick has announced plans to reform the current tenancy agreement just to make it a little bit more pet friendly, safer for landlords and safer for tenants as well.
To encourage more landlords to take on
families
with
we do it at the moment anyway. We already encourage landlords to do it because it's inevitable that tenants are going to have it. And I think it was something like, I read a stat, like only 7% of properties that are advertised actually say pets are considered. Really? So, and you think you've got that entire rental market and you're missing out, if nothing else, on those potential really good tenants just because they've got a dog.
Yeah. And there are ways to reduce your risk, really, as we do with pet checks, and you can charge a bit extra rent as well.
And proper clause in tenancy agreement, daft things, just saying, if the pet damages it, the tenant's liable. It's just little things, they take minimal time to sort out, really.
Yeah. So we're on board with that idea, and so it's well worth looking into. But we'll cover that as well on our landlord seminar and other changes. And then lastly, another recent one actually is regards to electrical safety tests.
Yeah, very recent.
Yes. So the government have announced plans to bring in mandatory electrical testing for rental properties every 5 years, and that will just ensure the safety of the property itself, really.
Yeah, I mean, it's something we've already encouraged people to do anyway, isn't it? It's just good practice, so it's not a bad shout that it's become mandatory anyway.
Yeah, it's been mooted for the last couple of years at least, I would say. So we've already been taking plans on a lot of new properties that come on board have electrical tests as standard. Obviously, all the HMOs have that anyway in place, and so we'll be going through our landlords and getting them up to speed, ready for the changes. They start for new tenancies from this summer, or plans to start new tenancies this summer, and then from next summer it will apply to all properties. But I think it's best to get them done early, the last 5 years, and
just get it done.
And for peace of mind, it's a good thing, really.
Yeah.
So we'll be working through them.
Yeah, definitely.
Super. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back next week for more discussion and our property of the week.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Why did I wait?
That's it, keeping that one.